News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of top 7 dairy news from the week of May 16, 2022 will cover World Dairy Summit in India to take up export issue of liquid milk. How Parle Agro is milking the flavored milk market with Smoodh. Stories of women empowerment through dairy. Defamatory videos. High Court orders in favour of Amul. Sodhi says historic. Grievances of dairy farmers will be resolved soon. Kuldeep Dhaliwal. Cows get a much needed break with the launch of board cow. Global dairy prices dropped again on May 17, 2022. India is the world's largest producer of milk, but the country cannot export its surplus liquid milk as Indian milk does not fulfill the international food quality standard. This concern will be one of the key issues of discussions at the World Dairy Summit, which is to be held in Greater Noida during September 12 to 15, when India would showcase its dairy products and its adherence to quality norms protocol for liquid milk. Besides, India would also try to impress upon the participants as to why the milk and dairy products should not be included in any free trade agreement FTA with a country or geographical grouping. There are many factors which are taken into consideration while granting market access. The World Organization for Animal Health governs this issue and lays down protocol for export. We meet those standards for certain dairy products but not for liquid milk due to issues around foot and mouth disease FMD in cattle, said Atul Chaturvedi, Secretary Dairying. He said that we have a target to deal with FMD through vaccination by 2025 and make India FMD free by 2030. The biggest achievement of Smoodh milkshake by Parle Agro is its 50% revenue coming from rural India, which had never experienced a packaged dairy beverage before, says Nadia Chauhan of Parle Agro. The high price points were a barrier, she says. Amul School flavored milk drink, for example, sells at Rs 20 for 180 ml, while Hershey's milkshake sells at Rs 35 for 180 ml. Smoodh, on the other hand, retails at Rs 10 for 85 ml, giving it reach and accessibility. 300 million packs of Smoodh were sold in the 7 months since its launch in September 21. The company is on track to sell 1.3 billion packs by the end of this year. Already, it claims to have captured 33% of Rs 800 crore flavored milk market by number of packs sold. Parle Agro's 85 ml, however, is large enough to satiate a child and just enough to serve as to pick me up in between meals for adult consumers, says Chauhan. The annual flagship summit of the International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit 22 will be held in India first time since 1974 under the theme of livelihood and nutrition. Caroline Amul, Director General IDF, stated that India's success story of women empowerment will be shared with the world through World Dairy Summit. Mr. Brazil, the President of International Dairy Federation, announced a new IDF award in innovation which will be handed over on September 12th, the first day of the World Dairy Summit 22. We will give the award in 12 categories, he said. Minesh Shah, Chairman, National Dairy Development Board, and the Member Secretary of Indian National Committee of IDF informed that India's dairy sector provides income opportunities to about 8 crores farmers. Hence, the World Dairy Summit is significant to the stakeholders in India. Not only the farmers, but even the landless farmers are linked with dairy. Milk is an important means of livelihood in our country, Shah said. In a landmark judgment, the Delhi High Court decided Google, Facebook and Twitter to remove the defamatory videos against the Gujarat Milk Marketing Cooperative Federation, owner of Amul brand. Amul's advocate Abhishek Singh submitted that the defendants had initiated a malicious, slanderous campaign against the dairy brand that was defamatory and launched with the sole intention of creating bias, fear and psychosis in the minds of the public to give up Amul dairy products and instead shift to plant-based products like almond milk, soya milk, tofu, etc. Singh said that various well-known advertisements and jingles of the brand were taken and edited with clippings of dairy animals being brutally tortured with the ulterior motive of causing serious harm and injury to the highly reputed brand, Amul, and its well-known brand name and trademark. Kuldeep Dhaliwal, Dairy Minister Punjab, said that the government is committed to diversify agriculture, for which a massive campaign will be launched across the state to promote the allied occupations of agriculture, dairy farming and fisheries, and animal husbandry in a big way, and to make the state a leader in this field. Earlier, Daljit Singh, president of the PDFA committee, dairy farmers have also taken up suggestions for setting up a stabilization fund for milk prices, besides increasing the rates of milk, providing cheap feed, etc. It also demanded a stringent law to crack down on adulterated milk trade by existing dairy farmers. Minister Dhaliwal said that still half of the villages in the state are not connected with Verka, and their main aim is to further strengthen the cooperative movement in the state by connecting people with the dairy farming business in all the villages. The minister further appealed that all the dairy farmers should cooperate with the government and all their legitimate demands will be addressed. Tomorrow Farms, a food technology company on a mission to fuel the sustainable food revolution with irresistible food and beverage brands, announced its partnership with Perfect Day Inc., creator of the world's first precision fermented dairy protein, to launch a one-of-a-kind flavored animal-free dairy milk Board Cow. Board Cow gets its dairy credentials from Perfect Day's animal-free whey protein, which is identical to conventional whey protein with up to 97% fewer carbon emissions. Further, Board Cow contains all the creaminess and goodness of traditional dairy, 8 grams of complete protein per cup, 0 grams of total sugars per cup compared to 22 grams in conventional chocolate milk, as well as the calcium, potassium, vitamin D and vitamin B12 consumers expect and love from traditional dairy milk. Once the animal-free whey is made by Perfect Day, Tomorrow Farms adds plant-based ingredients that further replicate the rich, creamy flavor of dairy and sprinkles in vitamins and minerals that help make milk milk. It's a new method of making dairy that does not require a single animal. Global dairy price index has again plummeted by 2.9% on May 17, 2022 at the GDT auction. The decline in WMP prices continued, and in 2 consecutive sessions the price for WMP has come down by over 11.3% to $3,934 per metric ton. Prices of other commodities remained as follows. AMF index up by 0.6% to an average price of $6,043 per metric ton. Butter index was down by 1% at an average price of $5,750 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese index down by 0.1% at an average price of $5,635 per metric ton. And SMP index down by 0.6% at an average price of $4,116 per metric ton. Thanks for watching Dairy News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I, Kuldeep Sharma, request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.